How's it going, guys? I'm here to review the remake of Evil Dead 2013.
Please, please, you have to get me out of here.
So this movie is directed by Fede Alvarez, who did the Don't Breathe movie, and this movie stars Jane Levy from Don't Breathe as well. So technically this movie is a remake, but yet it still kind of connects to the original one in a certain way. There's a little surprise after the credits. I'm not going to say anything, but yes, there's a little surprise after the credits. Let's just say a returning character from the original franchise returns after the credits for like literally 10 seconds. But yes, this movie's technically connected to the original franchise, but yet it's a remake at the same time. So it's a requel in a way. Reboot, remake, requel, whatever you want to call it. This movie's a reimagining of the original classic. So the two main characters in this movie are siblings, Mia and David, and their friends. Mia is struggling with, she's a junkie. She's into coke, and she has an addiction for it. So of course she has to play cold turkey while she has to be forced to be staying in the cabin in the middle of the woods that her brother David. So pretty much their cabin was their childhood home with their parents, but now they return to pretty much help Mia, David, and his friends, so that way she can be sober. Cold turkey, they have to stay in the cabin as long as they can for her well-being, pretty much. And of course she gets mad at them. She doesn't like that, and once she storms off, tries to escape from the cabin, that's when she sees weird shit. And of course one of David's friends, they both found some voodoo, like satanic shit in the cellar, and of course they see like dead cats, they see old candles, and they see the Book of the Dead and Necronomicon. But this one looks different. It's not the one we're used to in the original trilogy, because that one has a face. This one is just like made of skin, and it's just like patched up with no human face, which is kind of disappointing, but it still looks cool. But of course one of David's friends still reads from the book anyways, and that's when he unleashes hell, literally. And that's when the demon is trying to get to Mia first, and then one by one, just like in the original classic, the friends get possessed by these demons, and they pretty much, David has no choice to fight and survive and kill them one by one, while Mia does get redeemed in the end of the movie. Which, how did she get redeemed, I'm not going to say. If you guys haven't seen this movie, I'm not going to say any spoilers, but she does get redeemed, her character, in the end of the movie. And it has a twist with the book, and they call it the Dark One, like the master of all demons. And I guess he or she makes, we don't know if it's a he or she, makes an appearance. And yeah, that's all I could say about this movie. And that's the plot in a nutshell.
Leave this book alone. You don't understand. There was something in the woods.
What did I think about this movie? This movie is actually pretty well done for a remake. There's a lot of horror remakes that are actually not that good, or just half fast paced, like just rip-offs and nothing original. But this movie is actually well done. It's basically like the original movie, but it does put a lot of different things into this movie. It does have like a backstory with the professor and the professor's daughter, and how the professor's daughter was possessed in the opening of the movie. So it deals with the professor and the daughter and his family, the origin story, pretty much. It goes deep into that, and then you have new characters, and then you have a new twist. You have new twists, new lore with the Necronomicon. And then, of course, while they're bringing all these new reimagined stuff, they bring back some old things from the Evil Dead trilogy, which is really cool. They bring back like the old audio demon voices from the original movie, and they bring back a certain character from the original trilogy. So it's really cool. It's, like I said, there's a lot of things different, but yet the same, if that makes sense. You can tell they just blended it in for the Evil Dead fans, pretty much. Yeah, I like it. It's a very well done remake. It's one of the better remakes. You can tell the Fede Alvarez, the guy who directed this movie, he actually respected the Evil Dead lore and he knew what he was doing making this movie, so it's really cool. And there's a lot of little Easter eggs too in the Necronomicon that it's like a throwback to Evil Dead 2 specifically, which is really cool. It was the middle finger hand. Yeah, this movie is just very good. This movie is hella gory. After watching the comedic Army of Darkness, this movie was refreshing, going back to the scary roots, like the bloody scary roots, like the original 1981 classic, the shit I'm used to. Because the sequels, they were good, don't get me wrong, but they're just sometimes too comedic for me, which works fine. But I love Evil Dead when it's like bloody, gruesome, and just dark and scary. And this movie goes back to its roots like that, which I truly appreciate. Yeah, so this movie's graphic, special effects, like I said, the makeup, or the demon makeup effects or makeup for these characters are well done. The story is good, the characters is good, the drama, the interaction between these characters, well done. You can tell that you actually care for these characters in a way, especially the main character, Mia. Yeah, like I enjoy this movie. I love the score, like the sound effects, the jump scares. It's scary. It works well. It's gory. I love it.
I released something from
So this movie works well. So if I had to give this movie out of 10, I will give this movie a solid 8 out of 10. I actually enjoyed it. Not as good as the first two Evil Dead movies, but it is better than Army of Darkness. In my opinion, a lot of people might punch me or just put me on the stake for that, but I'm just not into like that. Don't get me wrong, I still like Army of Darkness. It's funny, but like I know it's just, I still like more of the horror, scary aspect. That's just me. That's why I like the remake better than Army of Darkness. So that was my quick review of Evil Dead 2013. Please leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
You were gonna have to kill her.
You are all going to die tonight.